Mizuki! We're here to book our next therapy appointment.
It hurts.
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come? Oh, did they eat too many nightmares last night?
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday, including you two.
Paimon blames the other 2.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a matter of quantity. It depends on the emotional intensity. Point being... Oh, this situation is dire. If I can't find a way to help them digest their dreams soon...
What can we do? Let us help!
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. With Traveler, Paimon.
Let's see.
Lead the way.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today.
Yeah, I messed up today.
Hey, you 2! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it's all because of your bad
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh? So
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't seem offended at all.
Allow me. Gentlemen, do you still remember visiting Isa Bathhouse last night for dream regulation therapy?
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall having any bad dreams?
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me nightmares?
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night. Although, Paimon can believe what they're saying. They don't
No, they're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard for a second. I'm gonna try something a little unorthodox.
Whoa! What did you do?
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it. Similarly...
No! No! Those thoughts! I won't let them get away with this! I won't!
The sea is too rough today. I should stay on dry land till things calm down.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. I'm sure this has caused him a lot of grief in his line of work. As for Umihiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Now he's reluctant to sail out to sea at all, which is having a devastating impact on his livelihood. Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. That's why on the outside, the only emotion they appear to feel is happiness. But those suppressed emotions will only... If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the... Did you notice anything strange when you came here yesterday?
Not really. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have to find this Emura Ichigensai.
Mizuki?
Something in If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Yikes. Well, guess we better press these guys a little harder. Do you know when Emura Ichigensai will be here next?
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter when he shows up?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. No point in trying.
Oh, this is infuriating.
You do remember what happened last, only you don't want. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart.
Please, stop. Everything will be fine, as long as we don't think about.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you, at least.
All right.
Yeah,
Is he trying to...
They really don't know anything?
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did have...
In that case... Yes, I suppose. Honestly, you've all...
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session. The sooner you stop having to worry about Emura So we're not gonna quit until all this is resolved. And the bathhouse is back...
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. Still, I'm gonna need your full The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's way.
Don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken down in our time. This guy's
Paimon.
Alright, sure. We'll keep our distance and send the message.
Very good. Let's get going then.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. 'Cause in case you hadn't... Oh, wait, there's no time... She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You may remember I dropped a not so...
Aha!
Let's not lose focus.
Yeah, next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves...
Oh, and after the...
Don't know if this helps.
Wait, what?
You know it?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an... Are you telling me that Emura the Hellraiser and Emura the Healer are the... All right. This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publish... The warehouse took, of course, with the benefit of...
You've got a point.
I'm just glad I...
You mean me?
I can tell that...
Really?
I assume that she has always believed the last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer...
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right away.
Opas aí, opas aí.
mentioned, right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki! That was quick.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, So, this is where Emura Ichigensai lives.
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our...
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. Now we may face great danger once, so from here on out...
We'll be fine.
All right.
Whoa. This is not... this... What is it, Mizuki? Figured something...
Nothing new. Time to relax. Sweet dreams.
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here.
I see everything.
Overruled.
Let's go to the... Reconstitute. Everyone hold hands. Hey.
Bad dreams be gone. Time to relax.
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you.
Emura Chuya.
Mizuki was right after all.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're harming people?
Harming people?
What?
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been completely resolved. I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. But I see now that the truth is far simpler than you were proposing. All my misery was merely a consequence of I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia. Now he is unable to provide for his family, which is causing him immense anxiety.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed. Then he can return to the sea at once.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong on both counts.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless, but it also fuels his deep desire to stand against injustice. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. He now stands by and does nothing as bandits attack innocent people. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were a rare occurrence among his crew, despite the dangers of their profession. But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage to stand up for what they believe in, and fear nurtures care. Emotions are integral to human dreams, and after many years of dealing with their dreams, the Yumekoi Baku have learned an important secret about human emotions. Negative emotions do not just go away. They will always be there. This is true for everyone. Not only that, but their presence is essential. So do you have any idea what you've done to those poor men?
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. But I'm afraid that the only emotion I sense in them now is happiness. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving, but if that balance gets disrupted, the person you were when you first came to my practice. You were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people. This diagnosis is going to sound harsh. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
I will forgive you once clearly. That proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not.
What?
No wonder! Hyman knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions. That can only happen in a nightmare.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't even perceive that at this very moment...
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just a terrible joke. This is no dream.
Something's appeared behind him.
So my arch nemesis has gained through my trickery. Clearly you came prepared.
So it is...
What is...
A nightmare month. We Yumekoi Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the Traveler recount that, but it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies...
Then allow me to formally...
Kurayume.
Likewise, Yumenazuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, ultimately, but now, I have found a way to revive my kind, and
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him! Sweet dreams! Time to relax.
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him! Dreams!
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the paths?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
Ah.
Bukan yang itu yang si itu belum datang.
Oh.
Yang mana si itu belum datang.
No.
Time to relax. Is this a nightmare?
Kau ada pedang, ada tombak, lah kuat kau lah kayak Genshin Impact kau.
Nih.
Udah kayak Genshin
Oh, iya.
Impact.
Turn that frown
Udah kayak
upside
Genshin
down.
Impact.
Genshin Impact ya. Berarti? Iya. Nunggu nih, aku mau ini.
Time to relax.
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall. Is everyone all right?
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights before. The bigger issue here is that he got away and we were so close! Ugh.
We've been completely cut off. That creature has taken complete control of his consciousness. We'll never catch him.
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch him in the real world? If this is his nightmare, he must be asleep somewhere, right?
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the dream state. Now we're inside. We can't get out unless we manage to defeat him in his true form. He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair. There's only one way to force him into the open, and that's by finding a way to eat this nightmare.
Eat this nightmare? But is that even possible?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Oh, Paimon knows that. It's just... We all saw what happened to Murasaki and Shion, and this nightmare is super intense. Paimon's worried this won't turn out well.
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. Let's get moving. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream. We should now be at the subconscious layer that makes up its core.
It's so dark.
That's what happened. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place. We need to follow them one by one until we reach our destination.
Wait, but what is our destination?
Where the light is. Time to relax.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand me? You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand! Do you want to go hungry tonight?
Ugh, the atmosphere here is so oppressive. Is it anger or fear?
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments, we'll experience the underlying emotion on a visceral level. Sweet dreams!
You, a writer? Didn't they reject you already? Get rid of this trash! Go find a real job!
Aw, poor guy. Paimon feels so bad for him.
We shouldn't stay here. Let's keep moving.
Ha ha! I won! Another round? That guy? He never joins in with anything. Why should we go out of our way to invite him? Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow, that's so sad.
Nope. Not here either.
Hmm? Oh, look! There's the light!
Time to relax.
What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Yes, sheer overwhelming sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. When that balance is lost, negative emotions spiral out of control and go on to fuel nightmares. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his emotional balance. That's why he was able to create such a powerful nightmare. If we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative emotion.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about eating nightmares.
Well done, Paimon. Very clever.
Aw. Alright, what's the next step?
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions out. For that, I need a special medium. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves of emotions and help him regain some measure of control.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow. You'll feel better after a good cry.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare. It's all right. It's an unpleasant flavor, but I've tasted it thousands of times. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping, I think he should be able to take another step out from the swamp of despair now.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
All right. There goes that nightmare. Hopefully this marks the beginning of a sweeter dream.
Amazing! Suddenly, Paimon feels so relaxed and maybe even happy?
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one weakness in his...
Ah! He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my clutches changes nothing! You cannot stop me! I told you, you are too late!
What is this place?
I can't believe it. He's brought us to the Borderland.
Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. A space hidden deep within the collective Inazuman subconscious. A dream that can exist even without a host. This must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction of his kind. He hid here.
Mizuki, that eye...
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. And he's creating copies of himself. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. From here, he can place a copy of himself in every dream. If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down. Do we think a sword will do the job?
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach. We need a power to rival his nightmares.